is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And the Badgers will kick this away to get us going. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, this veteran has certainly been the leader of that receiver room. He's been productive, but also, Joel, the way that he leads these younger receivers has been so impressive.
Chris, how do the coaches put it? He's just reliable every single day, every single moment, and that's certainly the way it's going to be here today. When you need him to be in the right spot and make a play, he's likely to do it. This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on first down. A nice tackle for loss, and now it's second and long.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Receiver makes the grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, he's seeing the defense really well. He knows he's got zone coverage, and he knows he can exploit that area, that soft spot, with the slant route on the outside, and he's able to do so with good timing and good execution.
They need a yard here on third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that's a great stop by the defense on third down, but this is just inches to go. I think you go for this. Maybe a quarterback sneak here and maybe a quick count.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense gets their first crack now. This offense, and especially the quarterback, well aware of the challenge today. This is an elite group of defensive backs. They've been so tough to throw the ball on.
Chris, I don't think you can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end. I think that you've got to come out and establish the run game. I think that's the only way that you have success, potentially throwing the football down the field later in the game. This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. One, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Looking to pass. It's Joseph. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Here comes the pressure. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Now they'll run a draw play. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Quick throw, the catch is made. You tackle the receiver, but the gain enough to move the ball inside the 10.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Caught quickly. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down short of that 1st down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. And the Badgers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Back to pass. It's Joseph. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Porter. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So it's Wisconsin on top. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the 1st down. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Carr. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Looks like it's the junior tight end. Short completion, a third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? On the run, it's Williams. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
And the Badgers will stop and call their first timeout. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Wisconsin will go ahead and use their second timeout. Strategy session before this third down play.
It's a nice run setting up third down here, and as an offensive play caller, you got to understand, are you willing to go for it on fourth down? I think they should be willing to go for it on fourth down. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense would have to go 90-plus yards to score.
The Badgers will stop the clock here, their third and final timeout. Big fourth down play coming up as they decide what to call. Notre Dame needing to convert this fourth down. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to throw. It's Joseph. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Wants to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Oh, quick pressure, and down he goes. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, in order to run this defensive front and be successful with it, the 3-4, you've got to have a great nose tackle. Look at the push. He does a great job of getting in the backfield and getting to the quarterback. I tell you what, this guy is a menace in the middle.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
And defensively, their leverage is all wrong. You got to expect a slant right there, and they just gave him that inside angle. This defense has got to do a better job of aligning properly and taking away the routes that they know are coming.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Joseph. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it near the plus 45.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Off target with the throw. Incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. It's a keeper. Can he make it? It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. The field goal is good.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Back to pass. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass. And to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. So it's Wisconsin on top right now, Joe. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. A quick throw out left, complete. He's got some space. Look out. He made the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And here's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To bootleg here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, this is their opportunity. You don't know how many possessions you're going to get. This is the chance that you have to take the lead. Got to put the ball in the end zone. What's your best matchup? What's your best play call? You got to find it right here.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up second and goal.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback.
Touchdown, Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is just a great offensive series when they needed it most, and they set themselves up to allow that run game to just punch it in right near the goal line. That is a great job. I tell you what, execution at its finest.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Notre Dame 14, Wisconsin 10.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So second and 6 snap to pick up 4 on first. Looking to throw. It's Joseph. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Brooks. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Quick completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45. And the Badgers will stop and call their 1st timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Joseph. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is really solid execution by this defense, and they were prepared. You can tell all week that they were getting ready for that option play, and the offense goes to it on 3rd down. The defense was ready. Great job by the coordinator and this defense executing on 3rd down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Wisconsin will go ahead and use their 2nd timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
We'll give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice 1st down there.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. To throw, it's Joseph. The pocket breaking down. The Badgers will stop the clock here. Their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Looking to the end zone. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got 1 final chance here on 4th down.
Chris, I know they would love to stay on the field and put this ball in the end zone. A field goal doesn't really do anything, but hear me out. If they kick this field goal on 4th and long, they can get the ball back. They rely on their defense, get the ball back, then a field goal wins it on your next possession.
Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Clatton and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.